Right on the set.
All right. Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. And no other friggin' better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, two idiots who misinterpret the news so you don't have to. The dynamic duo themselves, Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack without my Bluetooth headset working properly. So this is going to be weird today with echoes.
If we
Possibly.
get echo.
If we
There's a little echo there. What happened to your headset?
It won't connect to Bluetooth, man. So I'm removing devices, trying to re-add it. And, Bluetooth sometimes being stupid.
Yeah, something's happening to your mic as well. Helen Moon says, mystery of the day. What happened to the NPCs at Castle Atos? I don't know. Go look. They're back.
Wait,
We'll tell you about that. Yeah, we'll tell you about that in just a minute. Actually, not a topic that I had loaded, but I will load that one up as well. But Waldo's starting off whacked out Wednesday here with 300
it helps if
bits.
I click on resume.
Hey, you think?
Yeah. Well, I'm connecting to my Bluetooth headset, but is it ever actually going to connect?
That's a good question. Have you unhooked the dongle and re-put the dongle in, maybe?
There is no dongle.
What do you mean there is no dongle? How do you connect? Your PC's got Bluetooth automatically built in, is what you're saying?
It's got stuff, man. Got stuff.
Got stuff? It's got stuff, I tell you what. But Waldo's going to get himself a mystery game key. Getting us started here on Whacked Out Wednesdays. So let's see what Waldo's going to get himself a copy of. He's going to get himself a copy of Bomber Crew on Steam. Let's see what that's... Bomber Crew 1999 on Steam. Going out to Waldo. Thank you, Waldo, for the support. Love you, man. And there is your game key.
Oh, wait, hold on.
And 300 bits Waldo, on your side. Bits. Gotta love it.
Waldo, 300
Gotta love this shit.
Okay. Now I gotta go find a game key for Waldo.
There you go, do that. Is it the white stuff like Oreo? What?
I don't know. It's something.
Elwin says they're gone again. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, that's, I would re-report that.
Waldo is going to be getting himself a copy of Endless Fables, The Minotaur's Curse. And I apologize if there's any kind of echo today on my side. I've probably got to restart my computer to get Bluetooth working again.
Most likely, but not hearing any echo from this side, so you should be good.
That's good
for right now. And Bridge Troll with another 300 bits, getting us close to a hype train. You know what happens when that hype train comes? We do.
You know what?
Lots more giveaways.
There is a marbles update. Did you do the marbles update?
Oh, I already updated it. Already bought the new package. Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yes, I did. I sure did. But let's see. Peaky Blinders Mastermind going out to Bridge Troll
Oh, man.
for his 300 bits. Let's see what Peaky Blinders has got to say. Peaky Blinders, $24.99 on Steam. Going out to Bridget Royal. You never know what you're going to get. Donate $3. You could get a $3 game. You could get a $60 game. You just never know.
No clue what you're getting.
That's right.
And I did send that key over to Waldo. I did not look up the price on it yet because I haven't
Train
gotten
is
to the
close.
store
Got
to see that
what,
in
minute and 20 seconds to activate the hype train.
Curse is $9.99.
$9.99.
$9.99. Okay. Let's try this again. One last time.
One minute left. 1 minute left. No, I hadn't asked Bridge Troll for a map yet. Because I'm noticing that
I've got the game up. I'm waiting for a decision there, Bridget Royal.
There's actually a timer that tells us that the hype train is within 40 seconds of closing if there is no more donations. So random.
Yeah. I'm going to be playing Love is in the Air on my stream.
Love is in the Air, which is part of the new theme for this month.
Oh, something like that. But we are going to be doing exclamation mark play.
Exclamation mark bundle on this side.
Exclamation mark I love the free shit. And then we're clicking start in 3, 2, 1, start.
And 5 seconds and the hype train is gone. $69 seconds to get in on the action. Don't forget exclamation I love free shit. Get a chance to win mystery game key exclamation bundle me. At the bottom of the hour and at the end of the show, we'll be giving away streamer bundles to you folks who are entered. And of course, if you win the race, you'll get yourself some free scrolls, which reminds me I have to fill the scroll bucket up with some scrolls. I have to go into my inventory and pull out a whole bunch and move them on over.
Yep.
Gotta move a bunch of scrolls over. Yeah, I've only got 500 in my backpack there, so that'll do for the moment. I'll go replenish my backpack in a few minutes. But here we go as we count down marbles. Good luck, everybody. Headed towards the purple hole. Just round and round and round they go.
And Mom was the first. Only 4 people in on my side. So, I mean, you've got not a whole lot of people.
Yeah. Got 8 on this side, double that amount. It's hump day. People are out there doing stuff. But Mom
back in the lead. Mika
taking the lead on this side as well, leaving everybody behind. Everybody's still in the funnel as Mom heads down the track.
Mika now back in the lead.
And if Mom keeps this up, she's going to be in for a win.
Oh, be doing stuff.
We'll see if she can get through these other obstacles quick enough.
I am currently in the lead, but we went on different paths, so now it's showing Mika in the lead. Mika dropping into the heart. And straight down the heart.
Huh?
Yeah, straight down the heart to the jump, and Mika ejected. Mom made the jump.
Mom's going to have some competition now. She heads
She's
into the
rimmed the pink
mixers.
hole, and she rimmed the pink hole thoroughly and made it through, but I passed her up.
And Selenia slides on by Mom's to steal the lead.
Oh, go robot overlords. Yeah. And Mom, did you do exclamation mark bundle me on both streams?
Of course she did. She's got to get her
sure.
glass bottles. But
Yeah,
Selenia starts in.
Oh, Mom found the hole before I did, and she is taking the lead.
Selenia, what is your in-game name? I'm going to guess Selenia is part of it.
And Mom, right at the end, waiting for this little peg to drop, and Mom in for the victory. So Mom getting some scrolls.
And it's just Selenia. Very cool. And there she is. In-game, making my life easy.
So send in Mom scrolls.
Winfield, you'll be happy to know that the number 2 marble is the fishy marble right now. I believe it's the number 2 marble. I'll have to double check that.
Okay. So Mom has scrolls. So did you talk about someone going hiking yesterday?
No, we didn't talk about that because it really wasn't relevant.
Well, it is kind of relevant because that was hiking during a work day.
Yeah, well, that's good to be the king.
So
like somebody taking off for other things during a work day.
Yeah. Hey, man. Hey. But
yeah, I know.
The reason there was no tweets yesterday, or not yesterday, the day before yesterday, so on Monday, Chris was out hiking all day.
Yes,
in
getting
preparation
ready
for a 7-day hiking trip.
For a secret 7-day trip that nobody's supposed to know about, right?
Yeah, to Colorado, probably.
Yeah, it's not like you can't find out about this stuff if you follow him on social media. But let's get out to the Tweetiverse today.
Okay,
starting 7 hours ago.
7 hours ago, that Chris was working on Big Cat Roars.
Roar.
These are another way in which they will distinguish themselves from other cats.
Yeah.
And the Lion's Roar has a short AE Mez chance, and the Lioness gives an AE life attunement buff. The Tiger gives an AE pet crit chance buff. So AOE was way too complicated.
Yeah.
And 6 hours ago, heads up that Glacial Glissade will be getting an adjustment down in power for next release. Nope. Just a reduction in how much attunement improvement, and Splintering Strike will get a small boost as attunements will start helping it.
Commentary.
So a debuff and a slight buff, because one of the things didn't have attunement attached to it.
Commentary.
Glacial Glissade works differently to the other weapon plus fist spell combos, where its damage is considered elemental rather than physical. This means trolls, shadow monsters, and others are basically immune to it, while they aren't to these similar combos. Is this intended? No, this was also fixed and moved in line with other similar combos.
Well, thanks for telling us that if he hadn't asked a question.
Which means more than likely it was fixed right then.
Yeah, well, exactly,
Yeah. And an hour ago, we think we have a fix for the rare about once a day for the entire game issue where spawns break in a scene. guarding
so
for the
far
error
today.
now, and also added logging so we can try and identify the underlying problem.
That's right. Yeah, twice so far today in one scene,
So,
and
so last,
it
did
seems
you
to be
change your
Castle
camera again?
Atos. I haven't touched the cameras at all. Cameras sit way up there on my monitors where
No, no.
I
Did you change which camera Zoom is using from your new camera to your
no,
old one?
I have two cameras. I have one that's on me here locally, and I got one that's up there for Zoom, so I can't change them.
You changed something.
Didn't change a thing. You know,
You changed something.
Mr. Bluetooth is not working. Mr. Video is not working as well,
Uh,
apparently.
uh, you changed something for your Zoom camera
Did nothing. It was an update for Zoom. I don't know if that had
because
anything to do with it.
that is not as clear as it should be.
Let's see what the Zoom camera
And
looks
it's
like.
also the same, a different perspective than it was the other day.
Yeah, that should be about right. Let's take a look at the settings there. Let's take a look at the settings in here. See what the perspective is. Are you talking about that? No, that's not the way it was. That's
No,
definitely
you
not
weren't
how
zoomed
it was.
in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So ain't nothing different there. Must have been a Zoom update. We'll have to look at that.
Okay.
It was a Zoom update. I don't know if you've done your update yet, but
Well, my computer was forcibly restarted last night at some point in time. Thanks, Microsoft.
let's see. Original ratio. And is that what you're looking for?
Nope. Definitely not that.
Definitely not that. Definitely not that.
Yeah. I don't know what you did. Don't know what Zoom did for that.
Yeah, no, still using the proper camera. Got
Okay.
me, but you know, it is what it is today. We'll figure it out after the show.
Don't know.
But let's go out to that topic that was asked about earlier.
Which is the
Last topic I posted.
NPCs are gone in Castle Atos. All tavern NPCs are gone in Castle and unable to get the cooking quest. NPCs outside the tavern still exist. The scene has other players. Not sure if it has any relation to the players. And Anpu says that the scene was reset and they are all back now.
And Elwin says the scene is nerfed again and they're all gone again now. So, yeah, not once a day, but now twice a day. And again, it seems to be affecting mostly Castle Atos. I see Selenia smoking a pipe here. Where is Selenia? Oh, she's all the way over
Something
there.
is
Yeah,
bugging
okay.
out scenes.
Bug.
Well, did they put the NPCs on a schedule, maybe?
No, this has happened in a couple other scenes, but it seems to mostly be happening in Castle Atos. And you go into a scene and just all the NPCs disappear. Yeah, Candace, it's not just happening in Castle Atos, but
Yeah.
the castle seems to be especially susceptible to it at this point in time. So, as Chris pointed out, he is looking into it. He thinks he has the fix as per the Tweeterverse there. And again, we think we have the fix for this. We think. We don't know, but we think that we have the fix for this. So, it's a feature. If your virtue is low, they hide, Mom says.
Hey, I've got to go with something.
Yeah, I'm with you, Mom. I'm with you. That's for sure. You gotta love it. Gotta love this shit. Yeah, that's right, Elwin. It did happen in Sultan. couple days back as well. Again, mostly seems to be affecting the castle, though. Don't know what it is, and it's probably something silly. Hopefully, we'll find out about it soon enough. But it's hard to keep food service workers on the job these days.
Hey, I 213 an hour is not a good wage.
is that's
Especially
it.
when people treat them like crap.
Yeah.
It was the covered wagon drivers. The covered wagon drivers aren't making deliveries, so the workers aren't showing up for work. That's what it is. Yeah.
It's 213. Is it 213 in game gold or 2.13 in game gold an hour?
At the current gold rate, 213, I would say. 213. Anyway, moving right along. Yesterday talked about a little PvP stuff and didn't get to the actual topic that I was intending to get to. So we're going to do that today with some more combat talk.
Are you sure you want to talk about combat?
Well, I don't want to talk about it, but Ning wants to talk about it.
Garvada has a
Ning
couple words on
Avatar.
combat.
That's right.
First of all, by the time I post these, Soda had released 97, and indeed a very good release. I'm so excited.
Only
to
3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago. Yeah, you wrote this yesterday.
It was posted yesterday morning.
Yeah, but release 97 was 3 weeks ago.
Yes. Several things that he does like. Faster switching between scenes is nice. Hopefully entering and exiting a POD building also can be as convenient.
What's a POD building?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Payable on death building.
There you go.
And 60 frames per second on his Radeon RX Vega M GH graphics chips, which was unheard of and a good improvement. First-person view gameplay on the world map in adventure scenes and dungeon towns works quite well, but he's beginning to feel a bit like NBNN X style more enjoyable.
First-person view on world map came in months ago.
Yeah.
Was there an improvement, or did he just not know about it?
I don't know.
Yeah, never use first-person view because it's ugly.
It's completely useless. Enough of the feedback. Hopefully these good improvements are here to stay. And I want to talk about my long observation on the game's combat or attack mechanism. In short, Soda is taking all the fun part of combat away and making them automatic dull. Wait. Someone thinks the combat system is fun. We have found someone that thinks the combat system is fun.
Not exactly, but continue on.
Let me explain further. Imagine Monster Hunter taking away the manual targeting and slash and replace the attack with auto attack. Do you think anyone would care to buy this game anymore? There's no skill to be power here because everyone else is auto attacking. This is just another MMORPG farming boring game.
They're not fun. Yeah.
Also, for the bow, arrow, magic, do also consider manual targeting. It could be more fun than auto aim and shoot. Not to mention our very unfair enemy who runs around like the Flash and ridiculously far attack, including mage. Every attack will be 100% hint, even no obstacles real people would miss. Arrows and fireballs are not missiles.
Yes, they are.
Also not very realistic. If you're fast enough, you should be able to dodge an attack, and an enemy shouldn't be take 1,000 arrows to kill.
I agree with that.
Another layer of difficulty, e.g., aim and dodge. I am confused by this.
Well, what he's saying is he doesn't like the auto attack feature, which he doesn't have to use.
It's hit the button T, and it only does the manual attack anyways. It doesn't cast anything.
Well, yeah, but again, if anybody's ever used, how many of you folks out there actually use manual attacking? I don't, because it's carpal tunnel syndrome hell, first off. And second off, I find that it doesn't. Yeah, what do you want? Wait, he wanted was sword swinging simulator 3000. Yes.
Yes. That would be cool if you could actually like do different techniques with your sword, but as we know, we only do this.
Yes, even though. And only when taming and after they are under a certain health. I don't get it. Don't get that one, Selenia. But yeah, he's bored with auto attack apparently, and I guess that like the rest of us who are wondering why we have a reticle on the screen, if you've got a reticle for your targeting, then that should be used in targeting instead of tab targeting, where you auto lock on a character and boom, you automatically shoot at. Yeah, I know. I call it a reticle. Thank you. I know it's a reticle because there's no freaking use for the reticle in this game. That's why I call it that. Even with the bow and arrow, there is no use for it, especially with tab targeting. There's no use for it. You're not aiming at anything technically that you need to hit, like FPS, where the reticle is actually useful. In this game, it is totally useless, especially with tab targeting.
I still love how it's like I stop auto attacking. And the only thing you can do with that auto attack, as you see what I'm doing, is what did I just level up?
Probably horse
range
stuff.
Combat is now 120, and my mounted speed focus is 47.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably the mounted, horsey stuff.
Yeah,
but what are you doing?
I'm just shooting the practice dummy.
Right.
But I'm going back to our old complaint of, but that's the only thing I can do without manual intervention. But that's still not a ton of DPS through auto attacking. If I disable auto attack and I use the charge, I should be.
The dummy got cover and just disappeared.
Wait.
And it's back.
Yeah. And I missed. And the dummy disappeared.
But you did 100 points to something off in the distance there, whatever that was.
Hey, man, I killed a bird probably. But charged attack does more damage than auto attack. It just requires a lot more button presses.
I would think that when you average it out,
stop disappearing on me.
Yeah, try the archery target. See if that doesn't disappear. I think if you averaged it out, you would get probably about the same DPS for time.
Probably. But my problem with that is anytime you're like casting or moving and doing things, you end up with a much better system with a little bit extra DPS with auto attack. It's a little bit extra. It's not something that you're really going to use to kill anything ever, unless it's really low. But Laz and mine's complaint forever, I want to pan my camera around to look at what's around me.
And not stop attacking.
And I stop auto attacking, even though my character is facing this way.
At 45-degree angle, and you automatically stop attacking. I'll go ahead and join you here to just show that one off. We'll get over here to target's gone.
Why'd you kill my target, man?
Straight on, no problem. Turn 45 degrees, and then all of a sudden you just stop attacking, even though you're facing your target. Your camera angle should have absolutely nothing to do with that. I should be able to look side to side and keep shooting. Maybe not accurately, but I should be able to
Well,
keep shooting.
it should be based off of the character's orientation.
Well, and it
But
used to be.
that,
Again, I've had a
yeah,
back and forth back years ago with Chris, and he fixed it a couple times, and then they broke it again, and now he just says, nah, yeah, I guess I don't know. Yeah, he
well, he
hasn't said
doesn't
really
understand
anything.
it. That's what it really is. And he doesn't understand why someone would want to rotate around. The other thing is, like, as we've said multiple times, the network code has to be fixed. So that way you've actually got the actual in-game location of those mobs. Not where...
Now, the main reason that, and I'm just going to see if I can get over here. I think we got a corner here, right? No, we don't have a corner there. Let's
What are you trying to
use,
do?
well, I'm trying to get into a situation, but it's probably better in a dungeon. But when you're in a dungeon and you're in a corner like this, and you're trying to see, and you'd like to see yourself, and you're attacking something, you get into the corner and you don't have the visual. And I personally like to be able to pull out, my view and be able to see it from said angle over here instead of said angle over here, because it just, the corner just gets, funky in your way. I like to be able to see the whole overview of the battle. So when I'm at this view and I'm facing my target, I can't shoot it because my camera is not facing the target, which again is a major complaint, especially in dungeons. Especially in dungeons.
Oh no, it would clip the camera through scenery. Oh no. As it is, we've got like stupid things like when you're in combat and you're looking around a wall, and I am not zooming in or out my camera. That is the game doing that for me.
Well, Econdas, they're not clipping through walls. Well, that's another problem in itself. But as you notice, when I was in that corner, it wasn't clipping through walls. And what it does is it just gives you this, next to nothing. Let's get over here again. I'm right up against the wall. You notice how quickly my zoom goes from this, and all I did was walk up to the wall, and my zoom does that. Doesn't clip the wall. Well, maybe it did there a little bit, but you know what? I'm all fine and well and good. If it does clip the wall here and there, but when you do this to me and you force me into first person view just because I'm close to something, I should be able to, pull that view out and be able to do this. Let me face the right way. And be shooting at my target instead of, since my camera is not facing my target, I get screwed, Yeah, I can jump backwards. Look at that.
Problems. But
yeah.
But
First
network
problems,
code has to be updated so that way the mob that you're hitting is in the location that's visually displayed, instead of a mob being like way over here and you're thinking, hey, this person's out of range, and yet they're sitting there meleeing you and your weapon has the same melee and you're hitting back. So it's like, oh, we've got this slap fight, but we're actually making contact.
Yeah. And Tina says he hates Outlaws Run because of that. And he spends too much time fighting the camera instead of the monster. Absolutely. One of my biggest complaints. Again, it's just one of them things that turns me off in combat, and why I just don't do it these days, because it's silly, it's stupid, and it used to work as intended or as requested, and it's been broken, it's been fixed, it's been broken, it's been fixed, and then it's been broken and left alone. And that's last word I got is working as intended, because they have to tie XYZ with the camera, which I know is bullcrap because it was working prior to that and it's been fixed to work without the camera angle half a dozen times in early releases. So I know it can be done. Um, whether it's just tough code that they don't want to deal with, we don't know. But whatever the answer is, it's not something they want to deal with, apparently. So, but let's go back to this topic because there is a couple of arguments onto why auto attack was put in, which again, there was a reason why auto attack was made the way it was, and it was for people like me who at some point had problems with their arms and their hands, and were fighting carpal tunnel pains and other stuff. Econdis, did you ever get your coconuts, by the way?
Did coconuts ever start being able to be deleted?
No, they still can't be deleted, but I'm wondering if he ever got coconuts sent to him for the purchase of the horse mask. No, not yet. Ding, 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 prizing. Yes, we are way past that time. We need to pull some prizes here.
Oh.
We should probably set that on a schedule so that those get pulled.
Well, we need to close that giveaway and realize that all of 5 people are in mine, which means Tina is victorious.
Is a double winner.
Oh, man. Tina, the double win?
Double win.
I mean, we could spend all day talking about how bad combat is and our complaints about combat.
Well, it gets better, but just read Bergen's answer real quick, and then we'll move on to the next topic.
The way the combat system currently works allows those with physical difficulties to play while also allowing more hardcore players to do more DPS through an unlocked decks. There's also the problem of being able to actually see the target while in a large group.
That also becomes another problem. And your reticle is no help in a large group when all that mess is going on either.
Yeah, Violet's like, and to add to that, games like Monster Hunter are usually single player or very limited multiplayer with little to no lag desync. Meanwhile, could you imagine having to aim your arrow at a target that is this small, sometimes move faster than the speed of light, and is probably not where it is in reality?
Yeah, remember when Chris did his testing, he did it on 3 test dummies standing in the GM room who weren't moving. And that's how he conducted testing of the reticle and targeting, by the way, just so everybody knows, because we actually watched this as he stood there with 3 test dummies and non-moving targets and said, sure, it's working fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't actually tested in combat. But giveaway is open again, so ! Bundle me for people.
Ooh. !
Bundle
Let's
me.
talk a little bit about thoughts and observations on PvE, Fire Elementals, Zvara, and the Fire Pillar. Because this is some interesting observations from Anpu. And Anpu, kudos on the work you did on this one, buddy.
Yeah. For thoughts and observations on PvE, Fire Elementals, and Zvara, the Fire Pillar, for clarification purposes, I'm discussing the PvE 362 hit point Fire Elementals that can be found in Verdantis Mines, and Zvara, the Fire Pillar that can be found in Nightshade Pass. I've never understood why the Fire Elemental and Zvara are set up as creatures that seem to do physical attacks. While fighting them, they do an animation that shows them throwing a ball of fire at the player. Offhand, you probably think this would be an actual fire type attack, but in testing with Death Shield, they appear to be physical attacks. For testing purposes, when a fire elemental was attacking me, I turned my back to them and then started logging the damage I was taking. I wanted to make sure I was not getting healed. I then casted a 5-stack death shield and started noticing I was getting healed. I then did the same with Zvara and observed the same result, getting healed when you have death shield active. My understanding in testing other creatures is death shield will only heal if you receive a physical attack. So I can only conclude that the fire elemental in Zvara does an attack animation that looks like a fire attack, but is in actuality an attack animation of a fiery ball of physical damage. I then went to Rumor Peaks and slaughtered all the fawns and satyrs there until I found a lone satyr mage. I did the same test, turned my back to the satyr mage, and made sure I was not seeing any healing. Then cast a 5-stack of Death Shield. Interesting, I did not observe any healing at all, which then leads me to conclude that the Satyr Mage is doing an actual fire attack. They can also cast a Searing Ray attack at you as well. I would fully expect Fire Elementals in Zvara to do actual fire damage. Am I testing this correctly? Yeah.
Sounds like he is.
Yeah.
Sounds like he's on the right path. And again, that shield should only give you those heals from physical damage attacks. So any non-physical damage attacks, fireball being supposedly a magical attack, should give you a flame damage. And well, if it wasn't Tina, it is now. How about that? Yeah, Shroud math to its best there, Elwin. I love how everybody calls it soda math instead of Shroud math like we do. Apparently, they're afraid of getting hit with a trademark copyright violation. Shroud math. Shroud math. Shroud math.
Hey, man. I haven't heard about my my trademark update.
Yes. We'll let you know when we've got news on that, folks, because this guy's going nuts.
What are you talking about? I am nuts. So are you. You would trademark Lazarus, but unfortunately, it already is.
No, I don't think soda math rolls off the tongue better than Shroud math. I'm sorry.
It's soda math, 3 syllables. Shroud math, 2
syllables. That's right.
We could always start calling it Atos math.
Yeah.
And be very specific about it.
That's just soda math backwards.
But exactly. But Shroud math is where it's at, because Shroud math, 2 syllables. And we are nothing but lazy bastards anyways.
That's right. And then next topic, which is this one really blew my mind. So let's delve into some tamables and their comparison, because this is gonna blow some of your minds.
Wasn't this Shroud math by Chris and updated?
Supposedly it was. It was supposedly balanced, but the tail of the tape is right here in black and white, so let's get to it.
With the recent discussion of adjusting tamables, I wanted to get a baseline for the current state of top tier pets. Prior to any change, here are the DPS ratings of all top tier pets with my setup. I will follow up after any updates with the same testing parameters.
Good
Cheers.
for you.
Testing parameters. I kept max charged frenzy on my pet and timed in seconds until the target was dead. Then I took the total target HP and divided by the time to kill. I took 3 samples and averaged the DPS between those 3 samples.
Nice.
The target was a Razorback Destroyer with 30,000 hit points. The buffs are the Tamer plus 10 pet level max charge frenzy of 120. With the pet gear, leather ball of haste, the leather collar of motivation, the leather harness of speed, and the player gear was wearing the same thing. All epic taming gear. except one of the rings was Uncommon Ring of the Ringmaster and the Wolf Helm plus 20 tame level in my weapon slot. Player skills, the tame creature, 142, heal creature 100, summoning 132, obedience 100, collar recovery 102, resurrect creature 24, frenzy 120, combat training 142, pet speed training 116, pet strength training 120, concentration 100, refresh 120, taming specialization 120, blah, 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 blah. Okay. The Juvenile Black Dragon, which requires a summon level of 99, has an average DPS of 63. The Nightmare, which has a summon level of 89, has an average DPS of 69.
Jack's favorite number.
Yeah. The Dark Unicorn, with a summon level of 89, has an average DPS of 93. The Razorback Destroyer, with a summon level of 89, has an average DPS of 95. The Darkstar Corpion, summon level 89, is in 109 DPS. Polar Mutilator, summon level 89, with 114 DPS. The Ferocious Black Arachnid, summon level 89, with 138 DPS. The Red Snarler, coming in with a summon level of 89, with 140 DPS. The Ferocious White Wyvern with a summon level of 99 with 141 DPS. The Obsidian Lion
10
with,
levels lower.
With a summon level of 89 with 161 DPS. And the Spawn of Sobek with the lowest summon level of 84 with the highest DPS over 3 times the lowest DPS of 208 DPS.
Yes.
Shroud math at its finest right there, guys.
Absolutely. Combat at its best. Get the lowest tame pet, do the highest amount of damage. I gotta love this shit, I tell you what.
Yeah. So, observation, I was surprised at the critical hits of the Ferocious White Wyvern, the biggest hits being about 3,400. Although the attacks are slow, the poison is interesting. I also wish it did damage and swung more often. The bottom 3 DPS candidates are mythical creatures, which saddens me that they aren't effective combat pets compared to the top 3. The Black Dragon is not only terrible DPS, but the highest summon level needed aside from Wyverns. The Unicorn and Nightmares are good for AoE, but still bottom 3 DPS, so not really effective when you can kill one-on-one faster with a Spawn of Sobek. The Spider Poison could be higher, but better than the Corpion, which is just sad. Something like 6 damage per tick. Big Cats are pretty good. I hope we can tame legendary versions and they are competitive. Overall, I'm excited to see the dev team bring the mythical creatures up to top 3. Hopefully this was useful. I will follow up after adjustments. Other taming threads, feel free to use this info for guides, etc. Edited note, I saw the chain following the initial tweet on rebalancing, like the adjustments, but after these tests, I'm hoping there are more updates. Yes.
If not, I'm happy to stay Team Croc, yeah. And let's see which update this was and how old this was with the balance that he refers to, which was December's post on working on the all tame creatures balance. And apparently that didn't balance out quite as well as Chris seemed to want to happen.
Yeah.
And commentary from the what a crock, that's right. Ampu says it seems strange that lower summon level creatures do more DPS. Question. F Bowler says congrats on your effort to make this happen. Very nice. And then of course, Violet says, I thought the rework of pets already happened. It did.
What?
which should
Shroud
be the
math
results
problem?
of your observations
Hey-
now. Hello, Violet. Hello, Violet. Did you read
Yeah.
what he just said? Yes. These are his observations now after the rework happened. Hello. Earth
Yes.
calling Violet. Yeah. And then he chimes in to tell him yes.
Hey, remember when Violet gave us shit saying that Shroud math wasn't a real issue?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and then his very next post was Shroud math
Shroud math.
complaints. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I recall. That's why I give Violet some crap here because, again, talking out his arse. I thought the rework of pets already happened. Well, the OP already showed you that, and he
As
linked
Tina,
he linked to a December post, and his observations were just this past day. Hello, yeah, that happened. So, I just love it. Violet,
hey,
read, follow
hey, man.
links, do homework.
As Tina says, what a crock!
What a crock! That's right.
Shouldn't that be what a spawn of Sobek?
Yes, I think I'm actually gonna have to go out there and do that. But what is it? The summoning levels now? I guess I don't have to worry about that. I got summoning at 140, so just for those of you who don't know, yes, I am one of them tamer types with the taming at 145, summoning at 140. So there's nothing I shouldn't be able to tame or summon. And I like the fact that he kept his resurrection down at 24, but he really needs to bring that up. You got to GM them all just to be
Hey, man. It's all good. It's all good.
Although I do need to bring my specialization up. I'm only 106 in spec. That's the only spec I have. Yes, you can tame a red snarler. He's got that in here. Red snarler is at summon level 89, Bridge Troll. Red snarler, summon level 89 with 140 average DPS.
Hey, it's in the top 5. Top 5.
Yep. Yeah, and I'm with you there, Tina. Is maybe one day this week we'll go out and go get a couple of spawns of Sobek out there, and I don't see why not. It's summon level 89. Again, I got a summoning level of 140. I just said. Let's go back and look at that.
I have a summoning level of 1.
Yeah, I've got a summoning level of 140, so I should be able to do that. As long as I've got somebody holding aggro while I tame it, I should be able to do it. Then I should be able to do any of these, anything out there, because nothing goes over 100 on the summoning list. 99 is the top number that we're aware of at this point in time. Yeah, Jack's ready for a squirrel pet. That's right.
What? No. Squirrel combat pet?
I wish
I want
we
a
could use.
ferocious bunny.
I want a jackalope.
Nope. Ferocious bunny.
One-eyed laser emitting jackalope.
Oh. How about a shark with a laser? That's what I want.
Yeah. Sharknado.
Sharks with lasers. Oh man. So the funny Waldo's like chest mimic. The funny thing is I was looking at one of those Kickstarters. I kickstarted skinny minis, which are the minis for desktop playing, where they just printed a front and back, put it in a plastic,
put it in a little stand, and
yeah.
I almost went after that, but I really don't do any desktop gaming, so it really it would have been a waste of money.
So tabletop role playing games. So I kickstarted that back in the day. They're running a new Kickstarter for new stuff that they're doing, and they had an entire pack of mimics.
Really?
So they had like chess, sofa, you name it. They had a mimic version of it.
That's funny.
It's like, hey, wasn't there this game where the floor tiles were a mimic because they ran out of polygons to use? What was that, Ultima
So
2
for
or
mimics,
Ultima
what do you
3, where
mean?
the first mimics really came in their floor tiles?
I want to see. I want to see the comeback of gelatinous cubes. Personally,
Well, yeah. Um, yes. Would that be anything like getting the comfy chair? Yes, it would. But
yeah.
yeah, it's like, how hard is it to do these things? Oh, wait, we need an animator. But yeah,
And I want to touch on this last subject real quick because I found this
well,
almost
you do know
laughable.
we've got 5 minutes, right?
I do, and this is a quick one. Unable to interact with the banker while sitting. How many of you people sit by a banker? Who was the idiot who put a
Well,
chair in front of
if
a
you go to
banker?
Fulton, sit down. Yeah, it becomes a problem.
Well, Castle Atos apparently has a chair in front of the banker.
Oh, yeah, yeah. That's
I,
where the location is. Yeah.
yeah, is I forgot that Sultan had the bench there that you could actually sit on, but
The piano.
yeah, isn't there a bench right next to him?
There's a chair right there as well because it's in a bar.
You sit and use your bank box. Let's see, I haven't tried that. Let's run around the
Well,
corner here real quick.
bank box is considered different.
Bank box is like a container, right? Yeah. Let's see if I can actually sit over here. I think I can actually interact with the bank box from here. Yes, I can. So I can do that, but I mean, interacting with a banker actually going to the bank, and if you took all that time to run to the bank to do something, I mean, why would, yeah, I just don't get why somebody would sit down, but I guess, again, you know, it is a bug as it may be, so, can't interact with the banker. As he was visiting the banker, and if he sits down, he can no longer interact with it. It's weird to have a chair there and be ignored. That's right. Anyway, time for us to start rolling out of here. Of course, don't forget that you're tuned in to Lunch with Laz and Jack right here on NBNN.info, twitch.tv/Genesis, twitch.tv/NBNN News, catching us in replays all over the place. YouTube, on Twitch, on WRFB Radio Free Britannia. Of course, the Britannia Mining Company wants you to come out, check out Black Rock Cove and their newest town, the Quell Marketplace, right next to Black Rock Cove out there in the Quell region. Go check it out. Each town is dedicated to one specific realm. Nom, 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 nom. There's my Doritos of crafting. And ask Tina about it. Tina will tell you it's the place to go. WRFB Radio Free Britannia, bringing you the latest news and entertainment 24/7 around the clock, including us and replays at 12s and 6s around the clock. If you missed us live, shroudmusic.com for ABC files. And that's wood buy orders up there too. There's wood buy orders, interesting. And shroudmarketplace.com, the place to go buy or sell anything and everything Shrouded Avatar related. Want to buy a duck? Go visit my store. Want to buy some pledge rewards? Go visit Jack's store or my store. Want to buy all sorts of other interesting items? 200 plus independently owned and operated shops out on Shroud Marketplace out there for your perusal. Go out there and check it out and get yourself some cool stuff today. But time for us to roll out of here. What are we doing first? Streamer bundles or game keys?
Well, my streamer bundle went to Andrea.
Okay, so
Kill
I guess I got
on
the answer to that.
site.
Econ Das is the
Okay.
winner.
Isn't it Echo Indas?
It could be Echo and Das. Yes, it could be.
Echo Indas is Echo Indas.
And closing out the game key giveaway, picking ourselves a winner. And Prankster Fan, you are the winner. Let's see what we've got for you today.
And let's just say kitties are Murder kitties on the rampage.
I hear. Prankster, you've got yourself a copy of Modern Tales: Age of Invention, which is I think $9.99. Let's verify that. I believe it's $9.99.
It's something.
Yeah, it's $9.99. Going out to Prankster fan. But meanwhile, we'll be back with more. Actually, it looks pretty cool. Here, let me give you a quick.
Well, so the game key that I gave away was Eventide 3, The Legacy of Legends, because someone's going to be legendary, and that was Tina. So congrats to everybody. Woohoo.
That's
I gotta
right.
Get out of here.
We'll be back with more tomorrow, right here on NBNN. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.